Hello, everyone.
And welcome to a very smiley Saturday. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? We didn't even plan this.
A very spooky and smiley.
Oh, wait.
If we had like a combined business, spooky and smiley thrifting or something, that would be so fitting.
Smiley spooky?
Yeah.
Oh my god, let's do it.
Anyway, so welcome to What Sold Saturday for the week of October 1st through October 7th, which means we are now into October, and it's already moving way too freaking fast.
It's been a week.
It's already been a full week of October.
That's crazy.
I know. But October has started off okay. My sales week was decent. I had not a ton of sales, but my end gross in that was not anything to scoff at.
I had a lot to deal with school this week. It was very one of those weeks, which is fine. So I just sent out mass offers one night, and that was kind of it. That was the extent of the work I did this week. I didn't list anything. I didn't do anything. I had my other career, which I love saying.
I had actually a decent amount of sales in Mercari. The other day I was shipping, and after shipping I was okay, so everything I just shipped basically was from Mercari, which is kind of weird. So I do have two Mercari that I want to share with you. And I have one Depop that I want to share with you. And speaking of Mercari, Debbie. So Debbie had she had a good sales week.
She made $9. She had one sale a day.
She came home from work every day and she's I have 4 things to ship, and then runs off to her Poshmark
She
room.
does this stupid little walk whenever she goes. She's I'm gonna go get my stuff.
And then today, Debbie treated herself and she bought herself a Tory Burch bag. I'm
can you imagine if we were gonna sit here and be Debbie went to the Tory Burch store at the Nordstrom and dropped $500-$600 in a bag?
She got it for $30.
No. It's a really nice one though.
It is.
She played her cards right. We had consignment store credit, and she had a discount, and it wasn't super crazy price. It's really nice.
Yeah, which she can tell you about it, because I'm gonna, at the end of this video, if y'all want to see Debbie, I'm gonna throw Debbie off a deck. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what she deserves.
I'm gonna throw some Debbie footage in. It might either be me and her sitting on the deck, or in here, or just her or something, and we're gonna talk about her sales, just for fun, because she wants to brag about her amazing, fantastic sales week that she apparently had. So the algorithm is treating Debbie well.
Shocking.
Maybe she can show her bag, too. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the Thursday thrift haul from moi. Oh. Ryan absolutely could have been in it, but we had that last-minute change of plans, and we decided that Ryan and I would have a little friendly competition.
I'm super excited.
I explained all of this in the haul, but if you, missed it or something, we're gonna, kind of compete, because we got, the same amount of stuff, and really, the same, spread. We got a lot of vintage, each of us, a lot for Depop, both of us, and then we each got 1 or 2 luxury things.
Yeah.
So it was very
I'm super excited.
Even. So Ryan's gonna take over on Thursday.
How fun is that gonna be? I don't think I've ever had my own video. No, I did when I went to Boston.
When you went to Boston, and then there were times
there's an Iowa one.
Yeah, there was one Iowa one. So you've had a few.
We don't need to talk about Iowa. This is gonna be it's gonna be my hour.
It is.
Which is why I went into
Ryan
education.
hour.
If you didn't know, it was because I'm just a narcissist.
It needs attention 24/7.
Yeah,
yes.
that's
very sensitive.
That's why I do this.
Yeah. So, as usual, we totally just babbled and ignored that we're here to talk about sales. And I do have one more thing to say before we talk about sales. I got this shirt, or this vest today, and I really like it.
I love this.
It's a Halloween vest, if you can't tell. Also, I got it off eBay. So if you just sold this on eBay, I bought it from you.
Thank you.
If you're watching. And I will give you positive feedback right after I'm done filming.
Oh, this is not going to be great.
Oh my gosh, everything is transitioning so well. So speaking of spooky vintage sweaters, let's jump into my Mercari sales. And the first Mercari sale that I had, I actually sold today. And it was this vintage Halloween 80s, 90s graphic knit tacky ugly sweater. It is in no way ugly, and I don't think it's tacky, but you have to throw those
I think it's super tacky, but it's cross the border into good tacky. You know what I mean?
These things and these things. Think of a teacher in the 80s or 90s. They would wear those.
Me.
Yeah. So this sold on Mercari for $36. It was doing fantastic on Posh, fantastic on Depop. I thought it'd sell on Depop, but it sold on Mercari, which is great because less fees. Then also another thing that sold on Mercari that I thought would sell on Depop was this pair of vintage Y2K 90s chunky black goth punk platforms. And as you can
These are
tell,
good.
any vintage, any like Depop-y items, I throw every word into it. And these sold on Mercari in like under half an hour. It was crazy. And they already had 3 likes. So if you got some like vintage punk shoes, put them on Mercari.
Put like Depop stuff onto Mercari.
Yes.
It's kind of the vibe.
There's like a chunk of it that will sell on there. Sold for $50, my full asking price. And I get
crazy.
$6.18. And these were the ones that were by the brand Funky Chunks.
Funky Chunks. Where did that
stand.
brand go? We have to like bring them back.
We stand Funky Chunks.
We have to bring back Funky Chunks.
then, once again, relating to the whole like tacky spooky stuff, on Depop, I sold this vintage wool Halloween pumpkin patch embroidered zip sweater, and this was actually mine for my own personal collection. I would love to keep it, but as you guys can tell, if you saw the spooky fashion video last week on the second channel, I have a lot of Halloween clothes. So you know what? I gotta pick and choose some here and there. This sold on Depop for $44, and I have no idea what I made from that, but that's what it sold for, and it had free shipping. Let's get into Poshmark.
Yeah.
Starting with October 1st, I had 2 sales on the 1st.
I had 1, and I will put an asterisk by saying I had many more Depop sales than Jack this week. This is my one little bragging point, but we unfortunately do not have the time, and I do not have the brain space left in me this week.
You're
to
right,
share
you don't
that.
have the brain space, because you just said you had 1 sale on the 1st, but I can see that
I
you
have
had 3.
3.
The brain space.
We are filming this on a Friday. I have to volunteer for school tomorrow. It's been a tough week. It's been a hard week. So, like, please
on the brain.
give grace. My 2 little brain cells are not friends tonight.
My first sale on the 1st was this Elan, or Elon is the brand. I'm sure we've all seen it, but most of us don't pick it up. I only picked up this one piece because it was cool. It was this rock graphic knit acrylic sweater. It looked very Zadig and Voltaire.
Very much
That's
so.
why I got it. Comps, when I was at the bins, I looked it up. Someone had it listed for $90. So I was like, okay. Sold for $20.
Dang.
And I get
Well.
16. I probably would still get this sweater again if it was in like really good shape, but I'm probably not going to get anything else from them.
Oh.
Then another thing from my own personal collection was this Coach Rare Skull New York graphic sweatshirt. Same situation as the sweater. I actually pulled both of those out of my closet at the same time to sell. This sold very fast for $150, and I get $120. I think I actually like made like $20 on that.
I love this, and I'm kind of mad that he didn't give it to me. But like $120, you can't shake a stick
I
at that,
also
you know?
really liked it, but guys, I just have so much, and like I didn't wear that as much as I should ever. Actually, I think I wore it once. Anyways,
Heartbreaking. Okay, so my first on the 1st is, not surprising, a Harley Davidson vintage 90s Y2K tattoo sleeve, long sleeve t-shirt. Sold for $20, I make $16. Then I sold this Athleta.
that what? I don't think you've ever said it.
I don't want to say it ever again. Do y'all you don't understand that haunts me, like that follows me. It's awful. It's awful.
The limited brain space that's in there is taken up by Aretha Athleta.
She's
It
just
just
like,
echoes through
it's like
the
a
hallways.
thunderstorm coming in, and it's just Aretha Athleta.
Echoing through the hallways.
It's awful. This Aretha Athleta, you're welcome. Gray sweatshirt, sleeveless little like jumper situation. Sold for $20. I make $16. And then I sold this pair of Lululemon. That one I will do because that's a historical artifact. Like, that's a fossil.
Kind of like, does anyone want some dance goes? If any of you
Whoever
remember
brought that up last
if
night,
any
thank you.
of you remember that, you're an OG. You have watched since we were on the
were on
floor,
the floor in a college
of my
apartment.
bedroom of my college apartment.
And we're now on the floor of a different bedroom in his childhood.
Yeah, we've really grown as people.
Big steps. We were taking big steps. These sold for $30 and I make $24.
So on the second, I had 2.
I had 5.
My first one was this pair of Valentino Noir pointed toe rock stud leather flats. The label literally said Valentino Noir, and I don't know if they just put that in some of their black shoes because, I don't know.
Just to differentiate.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Just to like let you know as a buyer
That it's black.
that this is a black item.
Yeah. Sold for $250 and I get $200. I did have those listed at $500, but the flats, there's a lot of flats. There's a lot of Valentino Rockstud flats, like on Posh and stuff. So they don't do as well as like the cage sandals and stuff. Then I sold this Sundance Paisley embroidered boho velvet blouse. Sold for $33. I get $26.40. And that was like not doing that great. So I was actually really excited to get that offer.
I like
But
Sundance.
it was like right as soon as the algorithm was supposed to go back, and I was like, did the algorithm just like sell that for me?
Did we just give me?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. First on the second, Spanx Black Everyday Brief sold for $12. I get $6.37. Then I sold this Champion Navy Blue reverse weave little sweatshirt. Sold for $20. I get $16. Then Then I sold this Anthropologie Moulinet Sewers tan little beaded swing dress. Sold for $28. I get
It
19.
feels like we're in like a time travel. You sold a Moulinet Sewers dress?
Yeah.
What year is it? We're talking about everybody wants some dance goes, and we're talking about selling Moulinet Sewers, or however you say it.
Moulinet Sewers. Moulinet Sours. Moulinet Souriers. I have no idea. Sold for $28. I get 1972. Then I sold this Torrid Black Lace 360 Black Smoothing Bra for $24. I get 1652. And then I sold this Becca by Rebecca Virtue White Red Polka Dot Swim Top for $8. I get 505. Thank you.
On the 3rd, I had 2.
None. I didn't have any. I had none. I had 0.
My watch keeps pinging that the Ring motion sensing camera keeps going off, and I feel like Debbie's just out there just like... Like, what is going on? It just keeps going. Okay, so on the 3rd, like I said, I had 2. My first one was this pair of Aretha Athleta Delancey herringbone textured leggings. These sold for my full asking price of $46.
But, like, who's out here selling Athleta leggings for $46 besides you?
And I get $36.80. Like I said in the haul, Athleta is odd. Like I said, you can have 2 of like the exact same thing. One will sell for like full price quickly, and one will never get a like ever. And you have to consign it.
I
and
usually
it's like the exact same
fall
thing.
into that latter category.
I don't get it.
Literally every single time, which is just like.
Then I sold this vintage polo Ralph Lauren logo spell out sweatshirt for $29, and I get $23.20. And on the 4th, I didn't have any.
I had 1.
Take it away, Penny.
My one and only on the 4th is a sale that doesn't even go to me. It was for Jack's cousin's husband.
My cousin-in-law.
Yeah, nice guy. I sold his Patagonia Patagonia Heathered Gray Better Sweater Vest. Sold for $40, and I make $32. And I will probably just give
a
him
better
that money.
sweater that's heathered. You wear in the weather and put a feather in your head. And
My head's hurting. I can feel my brain just gonna like goop out of my ears.
on the 5th, I had 2.
6.
My first one was my best of the week, and this was pretty crazy. This was pretty crazy.
But, like,
wild, crazy, and...
Who's out here doing this?
So, sorry.
Sorry.
I had this pair of Valentino and Levi's collaboration 517 vintage bootcut jeans. And I will tell you, I've seen them in person now, and the Valentino Levi's collaboration is just a pair of Levi's with a small little Valentino tab on the
This
back.
is what all the people get mad at designers.
And I don't know the... I know some about Levi's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, the total, like, extreme history. Like, maybe the 517 is, like, some really vintage kind that they've never brought back from the archives, and, like, Valentino teamed up with them and was like, dig them out, let's make 517s again. Maybe.
I have no idea.
But from my standpoint, it's just a pair of Levi's.
It's a good old pair of Levi's.
But these sold for $465, my full asking price. I get $372, and you might be like, whoa, you sold them for $465? What did those things retail for? I'll tell you, $990.
But like nobody,
for a pair
like,
of
there are
Levi's.
not people that are out here selling $500 pairs of jeans just on a Thursday. You know,
I hope they don't make the 517 anymore, because if you can just go buy a pair of these, like, without the little, like, Valentino tab.
ooh, with that like TikTok noise. She goes, ooh. Yeah,
Also, they sold to a guest, and I haven't sold to a guest in a while. And I assume that because they're also still in store, so I assume she was, like, browsing, like, I want these. Let me see if anyone's selling them. And then she saw that I'm selling them for half
Just
of
like
the price.
they came in a cookie tin.
They did.
They literally came in like a metal Valentino Levi like tin.
And this was definitely my best sales day, because my second sale of the day and my last was this Farm Rio strawberry mixed media printed duster cardigan that was absolutely stunning.
It was really cute.
It sold for $228, and I get $182.40. So that's really exciting.
I didn't think I sold anything over $50 this week. I'm going to be completely honest.
It's a very chaotic What's on Saturday.
Yeah.
And though it is Friday afternoon, we have not had any adult beverages.
No, I am.
So if you think that's what's going on,
I am a sober human being of sober sun, mind, and body. It's just like
we've just been beaten down by a
it's
full
that
week.
end of the day kind of like lucid dreaming feel where you're like, I don't have anything else to do,
I'm finally done.
and I can finally take 20 minutes to process what actually happened to me today. That's kind of what I feel like. Okay, my first and the fifth was this pair of Urban Outfitters BDG men's dark gray corduroy pants, sold for $28. I make $19.72. Then I sold this pair of Beach by Matisse Reflection Woven Tan chunky sandals, sold for $20. I make $16. I don't think I sold anything over $40. I'm gonna lower it, which makes me sad. Then I sold this pair of Wild Fox high-waisted tie-dye joggers, sold for $35. I make $28. Next was this Cachet black fur Y2K fuzzy jacket. This had like 78 likes on Depop, and I'm kind of upset that I can't say that it sold there. Makes me sad. I sold for $30. I make $24. Then I sold this pair of Ritzy Babaton Conan black tuxedo striped pants, sold for $42. So I did sell something for over $40. It's been a good week. It's been a good week. I make $33.60. Then my last on the fifth was this Patagonia Vintage Kids baby Velcro hat, bringing me back down to reality. Sold for $15. I make $12.
On the 6th, I had 5.
I had 3.
And the 6th was Jessica's birthday. So Jessica bought for
Happy birthday,
me.
Jessica.
For herself, she bought for me on her birthday. So yes, happy birthday, Jessica.
That's so
She
nice.
got this pair of Hunter Original short rubber rain boots that she said she's been eyeing since I hauled them.
These were
Those
cute.
things were like in like new condition.
They were very nice. Jessica enjoyed
Sold
them.
for $60, I get $48. So thank you very much, Jessica, and I hope that you had a great birthday. Then I sold this pair of Stuart Weitzman cylinder suede heeled sandals. These are from the bins recently, and they were the newer Stuart Weitzman label, but they'd seen a better day, so I didn't price them too high. Plus, Stuart Weitzman just like doesn't do that great. So they sold for $30 and I get $24, but they sold quick, so that was great.
I thought you were going to say these sold for $300, and I was about to like...
No. Then I sold this pair of Zaya Unwind black athletic joggers, and those
Didn't
are
I give these to you?
sold. Did you?
Didn't I give these to you in the bins?
No, you gave me the leggings. Don't pat yourself on the back too quick. No. But we just had a discussion in my haul that Ryan failed to watch, so he wouldn't get any references from it, because he doesn't support me.
I didn't have a good day Thursday at school, so I was like focusing on myself.
We were talking about Zaya, and one of my questions of the day was, do you like Zaya? Because we are a house absolutely 100% completely divided down
I can't
the scene.
stand them. I think it's...
Hates it.
Nope.
Love.
Don't like it.
Sure enough, these sold for me already. I just showed them in the haul.
They feel like decent quality,
They are.
but they also
For
like...
being like an MLM,
Yeah, I was gonna
their
say.
stuff is
I
actually
have
nice.
like horrible flashbacks of that woman from Lula Rich where she just... she like pops up thumb through some of those Christmas leggings.
So yeah, sold for $30, I get $24. Then I sold this vintage wool academia color block patchwork jacket, and it is not the Orvis one. This is the other one that I found. This one sold for $25, and I get $20. The Orvis one, the price on that, add a 0 to the end of it, but it has not sold. And that was it for my 6th.
My first on the 6th was this pair of Driftwood Jackie White mid-rise floral embroidered skinny jeans, sold for $30 minus a shipping discount. I get $21.32.
Why did you name them Jackie?
They were named Jackie.
Why
That was
did
the
you
name
do
of
that?
that was the name of the jean. Me slamming the door on this conversation. I'm sorry.
Me calculating how you came up with the word Jackie. I'm gonna watch this back, and you cannot hear anything going on outside of this.
Somebody
just
put
slammed
something
the
in the
microwave and then hit all the buttons like 100
like,
times.
Okay, anyway. Serious face. Then I saw this pair of...
Is there like a gas leak in here or something?
Can you look at how red I'm getting? God, ew. Anyway, then I saw this pair of Mother
Getting a
denim.
sunburn from these lights. I could see that happening.
I think
These are
it's
bright
just
lights.
like, this is my body's like final hurrah. This is the moment. All the blood's just gonna like rush to my face, and I'm just gonna lean over and die. Mother denim, the Looker dark wash skinny jeans. Oh my god, finally can get that title out. Sold for $30. I make $24. Then I did sell something for over $50. So like, I'm having a great week. Coach Park Royal Blue Pebbled Leather Backpack, sold for $65. I make $52.
Who's parked? On the 7th, I had one sale.
I didn't have any.
My only sale went to Emma.
Nori.
Yeah. Emma. So Emma
Nori.
popped into my closet, and she got a bundle, and she purchased these 2 items from the haul. And it was this pair of Levi's 501S Old Hangouts Classic Wash
cute.
jeans, and Anthropologie Cloth and Stone Soft Plaid Blouse. Perfect for fall. Honestly, both together, perfect fall outlet.
Super cute.
Outfit.
Outfit.
Also,
Outfit.
these jeans.
These are really cute. Can you
They were
imagine if you
beautiful
found a different
Levi's.
pair of 517s? It was like
Yeah.
the exact same
Oof.
thing.
So then
You sold
them
one
like
for
$4.
$500, and you sold one in a bundle for $50.
The quality was quite similar on these 2 pair of Levi's, I will
I
say.
believe it.
Sold for $50, I get $40. So thank you, Emma.
That's all I got.
And so on to gross and net. My gross for this week was 1,440 won.
Mine was $497.
So without the Levi's, I would have been under 1,000. And my net was 1,152 and 80 cents.
Mine was $397.60.
Were you gonna call me a songstress?
Yeah.
I was almost gonna say "and my net" again. That's what we're really off now.
Today is done. Like, I need to not...
Yeah. So
Anything.
we're gonna move on now to some kind of clip that includes Debbie.
Oh, God, please. Spare your... If you need to go get a drink, please do. If you need to, like, go take a medication,
Have
please
your
do.
children leave the room now.
Yes. Like,
Please
people
feel
that have
free
weak
to-
constitutions, please leave the stadium. I gotta get out of here.
Feel free to turn the
Too
volume
late!
all the way down or exit now
Just,
if you cannot
like,
handle
this
what is
is where
ahead.
you need to turn off. Debbie's a witch. She's a villain.
She's gonna be tromping in here with her Tory Burch bag, just swinging it around.
Can you imagine if she comes in?
A few people might
smacks
end up
me?
injured. I might not have both eyes at the end of this.
She just comes in here and smacks me in the face with a bag.
But if you
drags me out of the room and she comes in and
If
sits
you would
down.
like to say goodbye to the people, you can. I will be in the next clip. So.
It was wonderful to see everybody. Thank you. I will be back next week
Yeah.
for something on Tuesday,
We're
and
gonna
then it'll
do-
just be me on Thursday.
We're gonna do bolos of boots, which I'm so excited for. Boot bolos on...
God, my back just came out. Anyway,
I feel like there's no one left.
there really isn't.
Boot bolos on
Tuesday.
and extra boot bolos
Yes.
on Wednesday for the Valentines. So take it away, Deborah. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Next day, different Halloween shirt. If you can't tell, this is my mother by what she's wearing.
I enjoy Halloween too,
Yeah.
all the way down to my Tommy Bahama
Yeah.
Halloween glow-in-the-dark
Yes,
tennies.
and the pants. I don't know if you can see the pants. but there's-
LuLaRoe, Black Cats and Ghosts.
I posted Debbie to my Instagram story the other day, and she had like a bat LuLaRoe printed shirt on. And I was like, "Can you tell that she's my mom?"
I
Yes.
enjoy holidays, although Christmas is a little bit bigger deal to
Yeah,
me.
but my parents had a Halloween wedding. Fun
Yes,
fact.
yeah.
Debbie's joined me today. It's actually Saturday morning now. Ryan and I filmed on Friday afternoon, but now it is Saturday morning. And like I said, Debbie had a fantastic sales week. I don't know if it's like the algorithm just like really boosting up her sales, or if it's
Fantastic for me.
yes, or if it's just hard work, determination, blood, sweat, and tears. But Debbie's gonna share her sales for the Poshmark week. She's not gonna say the dates because Ryan and I just went through all the dates, so she'll just like one after another say them all. But of course, I'll still pop pictures up here. And then Debbie's gonna share her new luxury purchase, Tory Burch, that she got yesterday.
Yeah. When you
Okay.
said it was blood, sweat, and tears, I wonder if that's why I'm not waking up in the morning and I'm sleeping so hard.
Yeah.
With all these sales.
Just working yourself to the bone.
Yeah. Okay, I started off with actually a bundle, which is kind of a rarity for me. I don't get bundles, and it was 3 Coach purses. 2 of them, a Coach Poppy and a Coach Prairie, I got from the boys from the bins. And the Coach Lexi, I bought from a coworker.
Oh,
They were
okay.
moving, and they sold me 3 Coach purses for $30.
That's a good deal.
I've sold 2 of them now. I made $95.20
So
on that.
probably like 120.
Yeah, I think it sold for like $119, $120. Then I sold a Kurt. I'm reading Coach and Purple, and I'm putting it together to make a new word. A Coach Purple Owl keychain I sold for $30 and made $24. That was from my own collection.
Personal collection.
And then Jack gave me
Yep.
this Pebble, Dooney and Burke leather frame kind of coin purse. I listed it for maybe $30. It sold for $25 the next day. I was very surprised at how fast that sold. So
I had found that in the bins, and I think I even had pictures of it, and I just never listed it, so then I gave it to you.
yeah, and I just sold it right away. I earned $70.32. And then I've got I believe this was from Jack too. It was a Topshop polka dot sweater. It was white with black polka dots, and it sold for $30. I earned $24.
Nice.
Then I sold some Coach Marta Brown riding boots, which I know was given to me by you or Ryan, and I sold them for $40, earned $29.32. I got a 5-star with great boots. And then I didn't know this brand. I got it from either you or Ryan.
Because Ryan, I didn't know this brand either, but according to Ryan, it's a good brand. So apparently
It
a bolo.
must be like an athletic kind of stuff. Maybe it was Pure Bar. He gave me that, and it sold for $20. It was a Pure Bar normal wrap oversized cardigan, and I earned $13.32, and I got 5-star cute wrapping. Prompt order. That's a big thing for me, is to ship very quick.
Yes.
Sometimes drives the boys crazy because as soon as it sells, I'm digging it out right away. And they're like, you just sold it. And I'm like, I've got to ship it. Then when we were thrifting at Savers, I found this animal print Victoria's Secret's animal pajamas, top and bottom. And it had kind of like scalloped cute edges on the leg openings. And it was like $4.99 or something. I sold that for $18. I earned $11.72. And then at Turnstile, I found some Johnny Was workshop velvet pant leggings because I'm always looking in my size, and those were there, and they were very cute, but I gotta take the money over wearing them. I have a lot of clothes, especially with these guys finding things. And so they had like embroidered, they were like navy blue with, no, it was black maybe, and they had embroidered down the sides. They were very cute. They sold for $70. I earned $56.
Nice.
One of the boys gave me a very pretty for fall. It was like a gold colored Madewell sweater, and that sold for $20. I earned $13.32. Then one of the boys gave me a J. Crew puffy sleeve V-neck black sweater that sold for $17. I earned $10.92. Then for my mother, Nancy,
Nicole's, what did I call
Nicole's
her?
Queen or something.
Nancy Cole's Queen is what her Instagram should be.
She had some Sperry topsider boat shoes that had some animal print also, not a lot, I mean a little on it, and they were cute, and they had some suede. Those sold for $15, and I earned her $9.32. For my own personal collection, I sold some Jack Rogers ankle boots for $22. I earned $14.92. And then I believe what started the whole week off though was a Coach signature zip tote that I think Ryan gave me.
Probably.
Sold for $64, and I earned $51.20. I did not add it all up.
Lots of Coach bags recently.
Yeah,
it looks like.
I hadn't sold a Coach in a while, but suddenly I was like a little surge because I want to say I also, and I only counted my Posh here, but I had some Marketplace, at least 2 Coach purses on there too.
Time for more countertops.
And so I had more sales, but I didn't count my Mercari or my Posh. I know I sold some Fabletics leggings on Mercari. I had some decent sales there too, so mixed in with all these sales.
Like I said, you could get more countertops.
Yeah, I need the backsplash now.
Yes, that's the next goal. So do you want to show your amazing new gift to yourself for your fantastic sales week? It's funny because you got it for less than you sold multiple of these Coach bags for.
Oh yeah.
And Tory Burch would be more than Coach.
We were at Turnstile, which is a
consignment store. Like a classic consignment store where you bring it in and you get money after it sells.
Because they were they were my 20% off regular priced, and you had seen I had seen something I wanted to go back and get Halloween, of course, to wear with a witch's costume.
And so we went back just to shop, and Debbie was like, I could use a new fall bag because her main bag is pink, and so she found this.
It was up real high though, and you could hardly, Jackie's tall, and he takes a picture and then he blows it up so he can see the price, and I figured it would be like well over $100.
Oh yeah, I would almost think like
because you had looked it up and said it was like
these go for like $250 to $300.
Yeah, so I thought it'd be really pricey, but I think he's like, I think it says $82
before discount.
Right.
And Debbie and I both consigned there, so she had $30 like in credit as well.
This is my Coach shoulder bag
Not
purse.
Coach.
I mean, I'm sorry, Tory Burch.
Yeah.
I sold so much Coach that I've got
on
Coach on the brain. But this is my Tory Burch bag, and I don't know when you looked it up if it had a name.
Yeah, it did. It was like Joanna or Janessa. It was like a J.
It's pebbled black leather.
Yeah, it's super nice. You can tell it's like not from a Tory Burch outlet because the leather's like really thick and nice. And Debbie's requirement for all bags is to have 3 compartments compartments, so this was perfect. It has like the middle zipper one and then the 2 side ones.
Which when Jack was looking on the side, he goes, "Oh, it's going to meet your requirements.
Yeah.
I see 3 compartments."
And now she's giving like Chanel vibes with the chain handles. And of course, Debbie has a Coke penguin keychain on the front too.
Gifts from Ryan when he went to Florida and Disney World.
Yeah, so here's Debbie's treat herself after her really good sales week. And it has a nice, like, you can put your phone up at the front there.
And it has to hold a lot because I'm sure Jack will tell you, I want to have everything I need in my purse. If you say I broke a fingernail, I want to have it. If you say I'm bleeding, I want to have the Band-Aid.
Yes.
If you say I need some thread, I want to have everything. So it weighs a lot.
It always feels like you're carrying a bowling ball bag, basically.
Plus, I also want to sneak in a can of pop if I go to a
Coca-Cola.
movie theater. Yeah, Coca-Cola.
So, thank you, Debbie, for joining me and sharing your sales. Congrats on the good sales week.
Yeah, I want to say it was fun because I would say, you guys, I had a good selling day. I think I sold 5 things today. And they'd be like, I sold 1 or I sold none. Or they did, should I say 0 or none?
Yes.
What sounds better? And I'm like, oh, the tides have turned.
As you guys just saw, Ryan and I each had like a 0 sales day. And I think those 2 days were the days where Debbie's like, I just had 5 today. And we're like, okay, wonderful.
Although I have to say, when I heard them filming this yesterday, I was downstairs doing laundry and I can hear, and I still heard, I think it was Jack saying his net and his gross. And I thought, whoa, if only I had that.
Yeah.
Mine still was way below that.
Yeah. I will see you guys on Tuesday for the Bolo Boots video with Ryan. And then I'm sure Debbie will be back sometime soon on a What Sold Saturday. It sounds like the dogs are going crazy, so we'll have to go
And
calm
find
them
out
down.
why. Thank you for having me. It was
Yes.
fun to share my sales.
So thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Bye.